back the good old days. Because the good old days are going to be a thing of the past, and it's going to be nothing but death and destruction out here, man. On the geopolitical level and also on the social level. Okay, and all of this get together pansy bullshit is going to be a thing of the past too. All of this we all won, that ain't gonna come in effect. What's gonna come in effect is that we divided, as we was back in the beginning of time, and we're still out to this very day. All right, go on.
A fire shall go forth from his wrath.
Right, a fire shall go forth out of his wrath. Go on.
And who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear?
Exactly, go on.
He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?
Go on.
The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence?
Go on.
The Lord quaketh, and the foundation thereof. The sea ariseth up with the waves from the deep, and the waves of it be troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power.
Yep, because the Most High is going to bring that absolute, catastrophic, astronomical, atomical destruction, man. And that's what it's going to be. That's why it says in Revelation 7:1, it says, hurt not the earth. Why does it say that? Because these, certain prophecies have to come in effect. The elect have to be sealed. Once the elect is sealed, then the Most High is going to do damage on this goddamn earth, man. All right, and then the earth ain't going to be damned anymore. It's going to revert back to what it was before, as the Garden of Eden. All right, but the earth is under damnation right now because of wicked evildoers. Go on, brother. And read louder too.
This is Revelation 7:1, and it says,
power too.
And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth.
And these are the angels of war, of this nuclear war, up and coming nuclear war. And the winds are talking about the nuclear wave that's going to come out of those missiles. Because the wind is still blowing right now. So what wind is it talking about? It's talking about the wind that's going to come from those nuclear missiles. All right? And guess what, baby boy? We're going to be saved out of here. Okay, simultaneously, when those missiles are dropping, we're going to be saved out of here. Okay, and that's scripture. Go on, brother.
And it says, no on the sea, no on the tree.
Right.
And I saw another angel saying, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice.
Right, and cried with a loud voice. Go on.
To the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea.
Right. So the angels were commanded not to hurt the earth, so that the elect can be sealed. Because once those angels unleash those missiles, or this nuclear war, should I say, more effectively, more better, guess what? They're gonna do just that. People are gonna die just like how they died in World War I and World War II. More so World War II. Okay, because you had a lot of casualties of death that was happening even in Britain during World War II. A lot of people died during World War II.
Yep.
And more people are going to die in this up and coming war due to the technology more so that we have today, or that these jackasses have today, not we.
Yeah.
All right? So you're going to have a lot of deaths out here, man. Millions of people are going to die. And that's the reality. That's what's coming down the pipe. You can't stop that, man. You know how we know that? Because we have the word of the Lord, and we understand prophecy. And prophecy will be played, and that's going to come into fruition and into action. All right? And afterwards, when this society is destroyed, we're going to be the next ones ruling next. Okay? Under Yahweh Shai. We're going to rule this earth in righteousness. But probably before then, this shit is going down in the Big Bang, man. Okay, all of these stinking women out here and these men that are filled with all kinds of wickedness, they're going to be put to death out here, man. Martial law, the plagues, the different diseases that Esau is going to set forth out in the midst. These people are going to be put to death, man. They're going to die out here, man. All right, go on, brother.
It's Isaiah 24:19, and it says, the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved.
Right, the earth is utterly broken down, it's clean dissolved. So you're going to have certain parts of the earth that's going to be totally desolated. Go on.
The earth is moved exceedingly.
Right, because of those missiles. Because those missiles, when those missiles hit ground zero, the whole earth is going to quake. It's going to literally shake and tremble because of the impact of those missiles. Go on, brother.
It says, the earth shall rear to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it.
Right, because the transgressions of it shall be heavy upon it. In other words, the sins are heavy upon it. Because you have all kinds of sins that are being committed under the sun. So what's going to be the payback of that? Great astronomical destruction. That's what it's going to be. That's what's coming down the pipe. All right, we ain't no goddamn Muslims either. Because the Muslims, they don't have the answers. We got the answers. The Israelites, the real Jews that the Bible speaks about, got the answers. And we bringing you the answers right here. Go on, brother.
He says, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again.
And it shall not rise again. This society is not going to rise again. This revival of ancient Roman system will not fucking rise again. All right? That's the bottom line. And all of these Christians out there that are perpetrating the fraud, that are molesting these children in the churches, they're going to be destroyed too. And these pedophile Roman Catholic priests, they're going to be destroyed too. When these missiles hit ground zero. And it's not going to be no more of this bullshit out here, man. Go on, brother.
That was your that. Also like it. As Isaiah 24:6, it says, therefore have a curse. Isaiah 24:5, and it says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Right.
Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant.
Right, because they have transgressed the laws and broken the everlasting covenant. Because you have the powers that be, these fucking devils, man, they ruling the earth the wrong way and pretty much creating forth sin. Okay, go on.
Therefore have a curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate.
Right, and they that dwell therein are desolate, man. And that's ultimately where it's going to get down to. It's going to get down to great desolation. And it tells you in the Apocrypha too that the proud cities are going to be most desolate. So America's going to be desolate. Great Britain is going to be desolate. And other parts of this revival of ancient Roman system is going to be fucking desolate. All right? That's what's going to happen. And even Saudi Arabia is going to be fucking desolate too. And that damn mosque over there is going to get blown up too. All right? And you so-called Jews over there, you're going to get blown up as well. And we're going to go back into that land and we're going to pretty much re-inhabit the, the places that were destroyed, man. That's in prophecy. And all of these goddamn clowns out here, they're going to die as well, man. All right? All of these fucking clowns are going to be destroyed out here. Go on, brother.
And it says, therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burnt and few men left.
See, this is not really me. I'm just in the spirit, man. The scripture says Christian out the spirit. And I'm not normally like this, you know what I mean? I'm kind of normally reserved. But it's just the spirit, man. The spirit of Yahweh Shai has to kick in sometimes, man. Go on, brother. The spirit of rap.
It's fine. You know? Be angry and sin not.
Sin not.
There you go.
There you go, you know? Still staying discreet though.
Yeah.
Go on, brother. You finished?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Okay, yeah,
Second Ezra chapter 16 and 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Right.
His arrows that he shooteth are sharp.
Right. The
and
arrows that he shoots are sharp. Go on.
And shall not miss. When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Somebody get Joel the second chapter. Joel 2 and chapter 5. All right. So when these missiles are shot from one end to the earth to the other end to the earth, they're not going to miss.
That's prophecy.
That's prophecy for your eyes. Nuclear destruction is going to happen.
Written in there.
Right. And guess what? We're going to be saved out of here. People may say, "Oh, why are you talking about World War III for when you're going to die too?" No, we ain't going to die, because it tells you in the book of Mark, the 9th chapter, it says that there shall be some standing here until they see the Son of Man coming in his glory, man.
Yeah.
So you motherfuckers don't know what you're talking about, man. So I suggest you just shut the hell up and let the real men of the Lord speak the word of God. All right, go on.
Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
Until they come upon the earth, man. So them places are going to come down and do what they got to do. Okay, go on.
The fire is kindled and shall not be put out.
Right, since the fire is kindled and shall not be put out.
till it consumed the foundations of the earth.
And that's America. America's going to be consumed with the face of the earth. This whole imperialistic system, which is the revival of ancient Rome, is going to be off. Out. No more, no less. And that's why these damn crackers are getting mad at us, talking about how they going to hunt us down and stuff like that. But that's a good thing, because we know that we getting to you devils, man.
Yeah, I know, man.
You want to pose a threat against us, that's okay, that's all fine and dandy, because the minute you move up against us, it's the same way the Most High's going to move up against your fucking asses, all right? Go on, bro, because we're the men of the Lord, we're the prophets of the Lord, man. And it's been declared that many of times.
Yep.
All right, brothers have seen chariots surrounding the men.
Yep.
Okay, so it's declared that we're the prophets of the Lord. So the minute you motherfuckers move up against us, man, the Most High's gonna move up against y'all. You're gonna find yourself in a world of hurt. Go on, brother.
Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward.
Right.
Even so, that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again.
Right, so those missiles ain't gonna return. So somebody get me Joel the 2nd chapter.
It's at,
Matter of fact, stop with verse 1, brother.
it's at Joel 2:1, and it says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion,
And that's what we're doing, we're exalting our voice. That's what it means to blow the trumpet. Go on, brother.
and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble,
Right.
for the day of Yahweh cometh.
Right, it says the day of Yahweh cometh. When you read the book of Zephaniah, the 1st chapter, it tells you the specifics of what that day consists of. And it's not a day of peace and peaches and cream, okay? And flowers and shit. It's a day of destruction. Go on.
It says, for it is nigh at hand,
Right.
a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness.
Right.
As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there have not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth
Right.
before them.
Right, it says a fire devour before them, meaning those missiles. Because those missiles, in order for those missiles to be propelled, the fire has to pretty much propel that missile. There's going to be a fire under it to propel it, which some people call it a thrust. Go on.
And behind them a flame burneth.
Right.
The land is as the garden of Eden before them.
Right, because everything was all peaceful and hunky-dory and everything was fine. Go on.
And behind them a desolate
Right,
wilderness.
and behind them a desolate wilderness. So when those missiles hit ground fucking zero, man, it's going to be zero. It's going to be just that. Zero for this fucking place, man. And there ain't going to be no more harlots and you know, chasing these bitches down the street and all that crap, man. Fuck all of that, man. We looking for the downfall of this. We looking for the downfall of this fucking place, man.
Yeah.
All right, go on, brother.
And it says, yeah, and nothing shall escape them.
Right, it says, yeah, nothing shall escape them. So you could go through, you might be driving your car, your Lamborghini, that shit's gonna burn the fuck up, man. You might be doing 200 miles an hour on the regular road, which you get dumbass to do so, but you're still gonna get destroyed, man.
Yeah.
All right, go on.
You could be in your underground bunkers. We're gonna get you, man.
Right.
You can't hide from the Lord, man.
That fire's gonna catch up to your ass. Go on, brother. Hold on, let me finish this.
And it says, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses,
Right.
and as horsemen, so shall they run.
Right, and this ain't talking about actual horses and horsemen. This is talking about the missiles, man. If you can understand and perceive. Okay, go on.
Like the noise of chariots on the tops of the mountains, shall they leap.
Right.
Like the noise of a flame of a fire that devoureth the stubble,
Right.
as a strong people set in battle array.
Right, as a strong people set in battle array, because there's going to be so many missiles that's going to hit ground zero. That's what it's going to be. And all of these goddamn roads, and you see these different buildings, you see, it's all going to power drive back to the ground again. It tells you that in 1 Peter's, what is it? 1 Peter's 3, man. All of the elements shall dissolve.
Yeah, 3 and 1.
Go on, brother.
And it says, before their face, the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness.
Right, meaning because they're going to be burned on fire. When you watch that movie, The Terminator, shows you that. When Sarah Connor was holding the gate, and she was consumed by the fire, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, these old black beasties out there, man, they're going to be consumed in the fire too. these niggas too. Go on, brother. Sick and tired of these niggas.
And it says,
Wearing
they shall run like the mighty men, they shall climb the wall like the men of war.
right. They shall climb up like mighty men of war. So it's not talking about actual men. It's talking about the missiles. It's once those missiles hit whatever it's going to hit, it's going to bring about an explosion and kill loads of freaking people, man. That's just the reality of the matter. Now you don't have to recognize that. If that makes you sleep good at night to not recognize that fact, then that's okay. But guess what? Reality is still gonna stand in terms of prophecy coming in effect. And you cannot change that.
That's it. Run
All
from
right.
it, hide from it.
Yeah, so that's it on. That's all I've ever wanted, brother. So we're gonna finish this.
Woe is me! Woe is me!
And the word woe, by the way, means destruction. Go on.
Who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and of great death.
Right, it's gonna be a great famine in the land. Especially America and down here in Great Britain as well. Because these trucks won't be able to one day afford to go up and down the street to bring your food to the stores anymore. Because of hyperinflation. So these devils, they're gonna be in for one rude awakening, and they're gonna realize that their privilege, you see, and their status in society that the Most High gave them, and their power that the Most High gave them too, is gonna be taken from them. And that's why they get fucked up in the spirit, man. They hear what we saying, and they get bugged out in the spirit.
Yeah.
Because they see the truth coming into fruition, and they can't stand the truth, man. Go on, brother.
The beginning of wars, and the powers shall not stand in fear.
Right, and like I'm gonna say again, these people are gonna be fucking destroyed, man. According to Bible prophecy, man. All right, these proud asses gonna be destroyed out here. Most of everybody's gonna be consumed by that nuclear fire. Go on, brother.
The beginning of evils. What shall I do
And it
when
says
these evils shall
and
come?
it says in the beginning of evil. What does the term evil mean? The term evil means bad time. When you break it down, and the Most High's gonna bring in the bad time. Somebody give me that in Amos the 3rd chapter, Baba Kushan. We almost done, brothers. We're just gonna finish up with that, man. Go on, brother. Go. Read what you got.
It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish.
Right, says famine and plague and tribulation and famish. So there's gonna be famines in the land. There's gonna be cannibalism. Cannibalism is coming back in a great way.
Yep.
Okay? Now I don't give a goddamn if you think I'm crazy or not. Cannibalism is coming back because you're not gonna have no food to get no access to. Alright? Go on.
But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness.
Even though these plagues come in effect, they're still gonna be wicked. But that's okay because they still gonna be fucking destroyed. So read what you got, brother. You got that precept.
It's Amos 3 and 6, and it says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city,
Right.
and the people not be afraid?
Right.
Shall there be evil in a city, and Yahweh have not done it?
Right. There shall be evils in it. If there shall be evils in the city and the Lord have not done it. So that's showing you right there that the Most High controls whether it's a time of peace or there's going to be some kind of evil. Peace and evil is pretty much controlled or under the Most High. Okay, the Most High controls whether there's going to be a time of peace or evil. Let me say that one in better.
Precept.
Go on, brother.
Isaiah 45 and 7, and it says, I form the light and I create darkness.
Right.
I make peace and I create evil.
Exactly. Read that again.
It says, I form the light and I create darkness. I make peace and I create evil.
The Most High makes peace and he makes evil. So the Lord is going to do a lot of killing too. How about that? How about them apples? Oh, God is all love and he won't do no hurt. He's going to do more than just hurting somebody, man. He's going to consume people off the face of the fucking map. How about that? All right? And like I'm going to say, before time coming, all of these motherfuckers out here, man, they're going to be destroyed by the word of the Lord spiritually, and they're going to be destroyed physically, man. Go on, brother.
And it says, I, the Lord, do all these things.
And I, the Lord, do all these things. And most people are going to find out that there's a higher power working at large as to why they're getting jacked up, man, in this harmful coming environment. And I'm gonna say this as well. The guys that came in the truth and fell out and did their own thing, the Most High's gonna destroy you too, man. All of you guys that are teaching false doctrine, the Most High's gonna destroy you guys as well. Okay, all of you, man. I don't care if you out there teaching the word. If you ain't in the Holy Spirit of the Lord, the Most High's gonna destroy you, man. That's just the bottom line. Let's continue on with this, brother. We're gonna finish off. It's about that time.
Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they shall think to themselves to be good in case.
Right, go on.
And even then shall evils grow upon the earth.
Right, like how it is right now. Go on.
Sword, famine, and great confusion.
Right.
For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine.
Right.
And
So wait a minute. So let's get one thing straight. Something just stuck out. It says you're gonna have more people that's gonna die by way of famine. So you're gonna have the first row of people that's gonna die out here because of the famine, and it's gonna be a lot of people, and then you're gonna have the ones that's gonna get burnt and toasted up by those missiles. So people are gonna die in the most
Creative ways.
hellish case ever, man. That's prophecy.
Go back to it.
And the other that shall escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Let's read that again. So that's showing you right there. So what this Bible is saying is that you're going to have the first row of people, they're going to die of famine. And then the second row of people, they're going to die when the missiles come and get them.
Yeah.
Your belly eats itself from the inside out. So
Right. Go on, brother.
For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that shall escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Shall the sword destroy. Meaning the nuclear missile is going to destroy them. So that's what's coming down the pipe, man. Reality is reality. We're dealing with reality, and in reality, prophecy plays a part. And guess what, man? No one's going to be able to stop nothing. Nada, okay? What's going to happen is these jokers out here that have been playing, straddling the fence and bullshitting around and making excuses as to why they can't get right with the Most High, they're going to be fucking destroyed, okay? That's what the fuck's going to happen. And if you ain't right with the Most High, man, and you ain't right with the men of the Most High's going to destroy you too. Go on, brother.
Verse 23. For many of them, and the dead shall be cast out as dung.
Right, and the dead shall be cast out as dung. Like you said earlier, brother, you said something about how the diesel, they won't be able to use the diesel to run backwards and forth. I'm talking about these ambulances. They're not going to be able to take care of these people if they see a dead body or somebody got hurt. They're just going to be lying down on the street. And they're going to be sticking up the streets too. And believe you me, this whole entire London city is going to smell like death, man. Because it's going to be death all around. Go on, brother.
And there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down.
Right, because most people are going to be dead, man. Stench. The stench of death is going to consume these great paradise cities, man. And guess what? The Most High is going to show an example as of to why you cannot rule a society such as this. Just like what he did to Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
Okay? So the Most High is going to show us another example. Number 2. Go on, brother.
There shall
little
no
blacks out here, man. These little Tweety birds out there, man. They're going to be destroyed too. Go on, brother.
There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them?
Right.
For all the places shall be desolate of men.
Right. All the places shall be desolate of men, man. And that's how the elect probably going to be fed, because you're gonna have growing fruits on certain trees and that. That's how we're going to be taken care of. But there's multiple different ways on how the Lord is going to take care of us that we just don't know, precisely.
Yeah.
But we just know